Hello everyone, I've been sewing a lot. I'm going to be showing you something that I made for myself that makes me feel so good. And then I'm going to show you something that I have been putting off, dreading / procrastinating, and finally completed. In between, I'm going to show you some gifts that I've sewn and talk about some sewing plans. So I'm going to start off with what I made for myself that just makes me feel fantastic. And that is the Sabina skirt by Little Pomegranate. I wasn't sure about this length on me, so I chose a fabric that's been languishing in my stash for a little bit. This is a round challis from Minerva, and it's sewed up beautifully. I wanted to do a practice version before getting into some more expensive fabric. Not that this is cheap fabric, but before I got into some of my more precious fabric, I wanted to say if I like this silhouette. I suspected I might like it, but I have found that I like my skirt length to hit right at my knee, a little bit above my knee, because I am 5'4" and have very short legs. And I have to tell you, I love this length on me. I'm going to be making another one soon. So one of the things I've been trying to do is to not sew orphan garments. I've been talking about that for a long time, and I've been taking the easy way out and mostly just sewing dresses. I do love to wear dresses, but I do need separates as well. So I decided, let me try this pattern that's been languishing in my stash and this fabric that's been languishing in my stash. Now, I bought this fabric when I thought my coloring was a winter, and I think it kind of works for me. I'm not sure about this red, whether it's got enough earth tone in it for my calm autumn coloring, but the navy is definitely one that would work. So I could have used this as a top, but I thought I've got the perfect amount. There was nothing left over. Let me try the skirt. And I'm so glad I did. I'm going to insert a photo because it's pretty hard to show it to you here. I'm going to insert a photo of me wearing it. Now, I was so excited about this. I did not wait to put on makeup. I didn't go to extensive styling. I just wanted to snap a photo, send it off to some of my sew sisters, get their input on it, and I love it. They love it. So that's the winner. I feel so good in it. And I think it fits with both my aesthetic and also I think it fits with my body shape. And I decided that's another issue, not just the coloring, but am I making garments that match each other, but also that I'm going to reach for because the style is going to be something that I feel good in. So I'm going to jump to one of my sewing plans because I think what works really well with the Sabina skirt is a more form-fitting top. Now I could make another Nico top, and I very may well. I think what pairs well with the skirt is something that comes in a little more on the top. Now you will have noticed in my photo, I wore a more cropped jacket, a denim jacket, and I had a tank underneath it. I just felt really good. So I want to replicate that feeling and give myself some options. What I think would pair really well with the skirt is the Tilly and the Buttons pearl cardigan. So I picked up the pattern and the fabric. Let me show you. This is the pearl cardigan. Let me show you the line drawings. I'm a little bit on the fence as to whether I'm going to do the more balloon sleeves or the fitted sleeves. I may end up doing two versions just so I can check them both out. I'm not the neatest of persons and I drink a lot of tea, so I'm thinking maybe the straight sleeve on the first version, but we'll see. I do love that balloon version. So this is the pattern. And I had some waffle knit in my stash that I purchased from Minerva. It's got a lot of stretch to it, 4-way stretch. I chose to go with this because I think it will match my skirt. This pink will go well with this. And then also it will work well with my autumn coloring and with other fabrics that I have purchased. We've been going in and out of cooler days. Today I'm overdressed in my Nico top because it is warm and a little bit muggy out. But we are going to get some cool weather, and I want to get a lot of wear out of this pearl cardigan. So this should be a December make. I mentioned I've been doing a lot of gift sewing. This is in support of #GiftToNovember, and I need to do this, and it's so great that we have this challenge going on in the month of November. My video is coming out on the 22nd, where I'll be sharing gift ideas, but I've been filming some tutorials as I've been making gifts. So the first one, I've done a tutorial on making these makeup cleansing cloths. This is what I use to wash my face at the end of the day. I used a towel that's really soft. I had some leftover scraps from a skirt I upcycled, as well as some additional fabric. And I was able to get more than 20 of these out of that one bath towel. And some of them are upstairs, and I've got plenty here to gift. So that's one gift item I've sewn. The other gift that I sewed is perfect for dog lovers. Now, I sewed some as gifts. I sewed one for Martin. I'm going to insert a photo here. And I made some dogga bandanas for our church bake/craft sale. All the proceeds go into charity. I made a good number. All of them did not sell. I think next year I need to do a better job displaying them so people know what they are. But it's so cute. So this, I've been making these bandanas for years. I have a tutorial on my channel for how to make them and how to calculate what size to cut out so you can size it for your pet. And I have also made this other version. This is an in the hoop machine embroidery design for Martin's best friend, Murphy. It is so, so cute. It's got his name on it. And both of these are designed to slip through the collar. I had so much sewing to do. I did not have time to do a tutorial. And there are some on YouTube. This is the Design by Juju No Dip Dog Bandana. Now on to the project I have been procrastinating. And I have to thank Adam and Allison for giving me the impetus to really get this done. Charlie has asked for me to make some blackout drapes for our guest room. He's the person I love most in the world. I needed to get it done. So let me show you the fabric. This is an art gallery canvas fabric. It's called Bloomsbury. And I chose this because one, I love the colors, but also if you follow the channel, you know my husband is a little bit of a bird watcher. He loves birds. And I like to incorporate them without going too far into the decor in our home. So this made me think of Charlie. So that's why I selected this. I initially purchased this spring a year ago. So that is some heavy duty procrastinating. I looked at lots of videos, and what was holding me back was one, it's not the most exciting sew, and two, not in the right headspace / lazy, thinking about the time it would take to get a really precise cut. I wanted to make sure that it was super level, and I think that was blocking me from getting it done. I decided on Monday, today's the day, I'm gonna do it. I started these Monday afternoon and I was finished Tuesday morning. And I didn't do late night sewing on them. I've been procrastinating this for more than a year and now they're done. Fingers crossed that when we hang them, they will be as good as I envisioned they will be. If I'd listened to my instincts, I wouldn't be here unpicking my drapes. I should have listened to my instinct, which was to baste my hem in place with a very long stitch and check the length, make it easier to unpick and adjust. I was a little too confident in how carefully I had measured and cut out my drapes in my lining. And I think I'm going to remember this lesson. I'd love to know if you have experience where you've either been overconfident or you have gone against your instinct of what you should do and later had a little extra project on your hands. I really wanted to wait until after Christmas to unpick this and redo this, but I think Charlie was remembering how long it took me to actually start this project, and he asked me, please, could I make the adjustments now before the kids come for Thanksgiving? So I am going to unpick this. This is a gift, so I'm going to be very cheerful about it. And I think I'll be glad I did. I don't know about you, but there have been so many times when I've been reluctant to make a change, an alteration, to unpick, because I think of it as some great big project, kind of like I did with the drapes. And it's not that big of a project. I'm hoping that by the time I film my A Gift to November video, which is coming out on the 22nd, that I'll be able to show you these drapes all complete. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of what they look like now. I am off by about 3/4 of an inch in a couple of spots. This one in the middle, it's too high. And on this panel, it's a little too long. There's so many things I'm very happy about with these drapes that this is just a small little error in judgment, so we call it. Charlie loves the fabric. He loves how well they block out the light. Baby girl's gonna have no trouble napping in here. So I'm gonna get on with unpicking. It only took me 15 minutes to unpick the hems on these drapes. I'm glad I got right onto that job. If you enjoy sewing gifts, I have some tutorials and ideas for you right here.